Hello everyone, welcome back to DCC NITA YouTube channel. Today we will be solving this F problem range update point query of Codeforces round 849 div 4. So the problem statement is given something like this, that we are given an array and we need to handle q number of queries. The query can be either of the two types. The first type could be like we will be given L and R, and for each index from L to R we need to update the value of AI to the sum of the digits of AI. And the second query could be to output the value of AI. Basically, we will be given an index and we need to print the value in that index. So the number of the sum of n over all test cases do not exceed 2 into 10 to the power 5, and the total number of queries do not exceed 2 into 10 to the power 5. Okay. So the first thing which can come up to our mind, that a basic approach would be like, we have been given n numbers, right? Just let me select the pen. We have been given n numbers. And for every L to R, we can update it. For example, it will be n square solution for every L to R, for every query. For every query, I can just update everything. Update from L to R. This can be a very basic approach, and this will run in O of n square. But we need to find something better in order to pass this test case. So one thing which you can observe from here, that even if my number is very big, like it can be 999999999. Okay, so this is the biggest number which can be possible here, because it has been given that it will be less than 10 to the power 9. So this is the biggest number which is possible here. After one operation it will boil down to 81, and after second operation it will become 9, and after it doesn't matter how many times we create an operation on this, it will stay 9. So basically, for any number at a max 3 to 4 times we need to do the operation on it. So we do not need to operate on that number multiple times. We have to operate the number smartly in an optimized way, so that we do not have to handle it like that. So how to do this? So for every time given L to R, we do not need to update each and every number from range L to R. We just have to update only certain numbers. And how we will find that numbers? So what we can do, we can have a set. We can have a set where all indexes from 1 to n will be present there. Okay. Then from L to R, I can do a lower bound. I can find that if L is present in the set, if L is present, then I will update the set. I will update that number. Let the vector be v of L I will update. And if after updating v of L, if it is less than 10, after updating v of L is less than 10, then I will remove L from the set. It means that I no longer have to update the Lth index of the vector. So basically what I am doing, let me explain it to you. For example, if I have a vector like this, 293 428 768 42, and if I have to update the vector for example 1 2 3, after first update it will become 2, 93 will become 12, 428 will become 14, and it will be 768 and 42. As you saw that 2 and 2, this remained constant. I had no, means if we do not have even have updated this, the first index, it would not have created any problem. So from the set, in my set initially I had number from 1 till n. I'll just remove the number index 1, because even after updating it is the same number as before. So I am removing 1 from here. Now it is 2 to n. After second update, this will become 3. After third update, it will still be 3. And as I am seeing that if my number is not changing from the previous state, I do not need to update it again and again. Let me show in code how to do it. If you see in my code, what I am doing initially, I am taking a set and I am just taking the inputs in a vector, and I am inserting from integer 0 to n minus 1 all the indices, and I am also inserting a big number mod just to not overflow when I will do the lower bound and upper bound thing. So what I am doing here, I am seeing whether my query is type 1 or type 2. If my query is type 1, I am just converting it into first 0 based indexing. After that, I am just creating an index integer, and I am checking while my index is less than equal to R, I am doing a lower bound on the index itself, that what is the next biggest number which is present. If my index is greater than R, I am breaking it out, or else I am calling a function which will give me the sum of the number. For example, vector of int, I am sending here vector of index, then I am getting the sum of the digits of that number, and after that I am checking if my temp, basically the previous state and the current state is same, then I am removing it from the state, or else I am just updating it. And basically, and then I am just doing the index plus plus so that I can check on the next bigger index which is present in my set, or else I am just printing out the number which is in the vector. Basically, that was the whole solution, and it got accepted. If I can show you, yeah, this is the accepted solution of what I did, the same thing which I did there. So thank you.